Killing comes after a sustained period of peace in the community, which previously had built up a reputation as a crime hotspot. The police are still investigating the matter. Two men who were wanted in Westmoreland for serious crimes turned themselves into the police today. They are 33-year-old Vivian Godfrey off Rickett Street in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, who was wanted for shooting with intent and legal possession of firearm, and 30-year-old Francel Lawrence of Spanish Town, St. Catherine, who was wanted for murder. According to the police, the two men will remain in custody as arrangements are finalized for them to be formally charged. And one of three men accused of the 2020 murder of two sisters from Mona Commons in St. Andrew was denied bail when he appeared in the Home Circuit Court on Monday. The bail application for David Foster was denied due to the serious nature of the case. He was also denied on the grounds that no safeguards could be put in place by any presiding judge because multiple addresses were given as his place of abode. Foster and his co-accused Shane Plummer and Sean Clark are to return to court in November this year, where the matter will be mentioned for plea and case management. Bail applications for Plummer and Clark were denied on previous occasions. Sisters Tiffany Hunter and Renee Martell were shot dead in their yard in Mona Commons, St. Andrew on Thursday, September 17, 2020. The murder happened on Hunter's birthday. Reports were that sometime after 3 p.m., Tiffany had just returned from a Western Union outlet when two men on a bike rode into the community and opened fire at both sisters. They were hit and died on the spot. You're listening to Midday News on Suncity 104.9 FM. The time is now 8 minutes after 12. We now continue with regional news. The Bahamas is now listed as an unfriendly state to the Russian government, people, and countries. The Russian Foreign Ministry announced the Bahamas' addition to the list in a statement on Sunday. The ministry said the Bahamas was considered unfriendly after it imposed a ban on any transactions with the Bank of Russia. The Bahamas joins Anguilla and the British Virgin Islands on Russia's unfriendly states from the Caribbean. Globally, the United States of America, Canada, Singapore, the European Union, Taiwan, Australia, and Japan are among over 50 countries that were deemed unfriendly after the imposed sanctions on Russia following its invasion of Ukraine in February. In response to Russia, the Bahamian Foreign Ministry said, "We have committed no unfriendly acts against Russia in the objective sense of that word." The Bahamas appears to be unbothered by the designation, noting that the impact is more symbolic than real. Online Bahamians have blasted Russia for attempting to use scare tactics to prevent countries from following the international law. One woman wrote on Facebook, "Who Putin think he is? The Bahamas is a free and independent state. We will not be bullied into doing his evil bidding." Meanwhile, on the international scene, European Union governments agreed early on Tuesday to ration natural gas this winter to protect themselves against any further supply cuts by Russia as Moscow pursues its invasion of Ukraine. EU energy ministers approved a draft European law meant to lower demand for gas by 15% from August through March. The new legislation entails voluntary national steps to reduce gas consumption and, if they yield insufficient savings, a trigger for mandatory moves in the 27-member bloc. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen welcomed the move, saying in a statement that the EU has taken a decisive step to face down the threat of a full gas disruption by Russian President Vladimir Putin. On Monday, Russian energy giant Gazprom said it would limit supplies to the EU through the Nord Stream 1 pipeline to 20% of capacity, heightening concerns that Putin will use gas trade gas trade to challenge the bloc's competition to the war in Ukraine. Czech Industry Minister Josef Sikela, whose policy portfolio includes energy, said the winter is coming and they do not know how cold it will be, but what they know for sure is that Putin will continue to play his dirty games in misusing and blackmailing by gas supplies. The ministerial agreement was sealed in less than a week. It's based on a proposal last Wednesday from the European Commission, the EU executive arm. Keen to maintain a common EU front over a conflict that shows no sign of ending, the Commission said coordinated rationing would enable the bloc as a whole to get through the winter should Russia stop all gas deliveries. Now for news in sports, Waterhouse coach Marcel Gale is hoping his team can capitalize on home advantage when the football club faces Canadian Premier League champions Pacific in a preliminary round CONCACAF League tie at Sabina Park today at 7 p.m. In their two previous appearances in the tournament in 2019 and 2020, the Jerusalem-based club faced off against Central American opponents, and Gale anticipates a different type of challenge from the North Americans. In the 2019 season, Waterhouse ended 1-1 with Costa Rica club Herediano, home and away in their round of 16 tie, and advanced thanks to goalkeeper Akeem Chambers' man of the match performance in the penalty shootout. They were stopped in the quarterfinals by Matagua of Honduras. In 2020, they were ousted at the round of 16 by Archai of Haiti, but the team was only afforded a few weeks' preparation and lacked match fitness after COVID-19 forced the suspension of local football. The Jamaica Premier League JPL semi-finalists will have their work cut out against the CPL champions. Pacific are currently second in the CPL table, but only on goal difference. The Pacific players should also be very fit, as they are now in the middle of their season, while Waterhouse played their last match on July 3. Pacific are coming off a 3-0 win over Calvary last Friday in the CPL. The teams will play over two legs, with the second leg scheduled for August 2 at the Starlight Stadium in Langford, British Columbia, Canada. The winning of the tie will advance to the winners of the tie will advance to the round of 16, set to begin on August 16. And now for your weather forecast. There is a tropical wave just east of Jamaica. Additionally, there is a low-level jet stream across the central Caribbean. The tropical wave is expected to move across the island today. Expect an increase in shower and thunderstorm activity beginning later this afternoon and lasting through to this evening. Additionally, windy conditions are expected, especially across southern parishes today due to the presence of the low-level jet stream. Expect showers and isolated thunderstorms across sections of eastern parishes, as otherwise it should be partly cloudy and windy along the south coast this afternoon. Kingston is expected to have some light showers this afternoon with a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. Spanish Town is also expected to have some light showers this afternoon with a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius. And right here in the sunshine city of Portmore, you can expect some light showers this afternoon with a maximum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. Now to end this newscast, we take a look at the main stories once more. On the local scene, St. Catherine Parish Court Administrative Office reopens. Gun found in trunk of abandoned car in St. Andrew. Man shot and killed in St. Anne. 2 wanted men now in custody in Westmoreland. Man accused of killing sister in Mono Commons denied bail. On the regional scene, Russia adds the Bahamas to unfriendly countries list. On the international scene, EU reaches deal to ration gas amid Russian cutoff fears. And in sports, Waterhouse looks to capitalize on home advantage in CONCACAF League clash. And that's it for news and sports from the Suncity News Center at this time. Do join us again at 5 p.m. for more news on this station. Do remember to follow us on our socials on Instagram and Twitter. Look for us at Suncity104.9 FM. and on Facebook at Suncity 104.9 FM. I'm JAYDA Francis from the Suncity News Center. Do stay tuned for more right here on this station.